Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Enrichment, where we talk to small business owners and entrepreneurs on strategies and best practices. Now, although small businesses are often at a disadvantage when competing with bigger companies, they can have one advantage. They can always be smarter than the competition. So let's get right to it. This week, our subject is Uber. Well, not really Uber, but change in general. Now, I used to do a lot of traveling. 5 countries in 10 days was not out of the ordinary. Wherever I went, there was always one thing I could rely on. When I got out of the hotel or walked out the front door, there would always be a taxi available. Whether I called down to the front desk ahead of time or simply stepped out to the curb, I could count on being able to catch a ride. Not that I loved taxis. They were often dirty and smelly. One thing you never did in a taxi was reach between the seats to find the seatbelt. You did not want to know what you would find. So if the seatbelt wasn't available, you went without and hoped for the best. I once had a taxi driver in Washington, D.C. slide off the road in rainy conditions and slam into a tree, leaving the airport. I bounced around in the back seat and slammed into the steel and glass wall dividing the front and rear seats. I got a little banged up, but the driver, he didn't care. He simply backed up, got on the road, and we limped our way to the hotel with one of the front bumpers bouncing up and down and the car making some rather disquieting noises. I didn't tip him. So what happened to the omnipresent taxi cab? One word, that's right, Uber. According to Investopedia, the concept for Uber was born one winter night during a conference in Paris when 2 friends were unable to get a cab. Uber was founded on a single idea. What if you could request a ride from your phone? So when the friends got back home, they continued working on their idea and first tested the service in New York City in 2010 with 3 cars. They officially launched the service in San Francisco in May of the same year. Today, Uber is the world's largest ride-sharing company, recording nearly $4 billion in revenue in 2021. So how was such a massive change possible? Well, it was the confluence of a novel, disruptive technology, the smartphone, and a bold idea. Not only was it new and innovative, but its competition, the old reliable taxi cab, was just that, old, outdated, dirty, and often manned by rude drivers. So what's the takeaway? Well, Uber's founders had what is referred to as inspired thinking. They weren't afraid to embrace change. Most of us equate change with danger. It's deep within our DNA to fear the unknown. But without change or evolution, we wouldn't even exist. One important aspect of change, especially in the business world, is that it makes you stand out. As I've said before, if you don't stand out, you're just going to blend in. No business can be successful by just blending in with the competition. As business owners, we need to practice inspired thinking. We need to exercise our creativity and push the boundaries to keep our businesses relevant. If someone tells you it can't be done, what that probably means is it's going to be hard. It may even mean others have tried it and failed. All that might mean is that they hadn't figured out the right way of doing it. When we limit ourselves to conventional thinking, our businesses will be conventional, and conventional businesses don't stand out. Norman Vincent Peale, American author and clergyman, best known for popularizing the concept of positive thinking, said, "Change your thoughts and you change the world." Well, there you have it. I hope you found that useful. If you'd like to further discuss anything regarding this topic or any small business strategy, reach out to me at rich@speakingofsuccess.us. And before I forget, I'm excited to tell you that my new book, Build Your Rep, is now available in paperback and ebook through Amazon. In Build Your Rep, I provide step-by-step guidance showing you how to immediately enable prospective clients to recognize what you do, how to quickly educate them so they fully understand, and finally, how to persuade them that you have the solution to their problems. I urge you to give it a read and let me know what you think. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. So that's it for today. As I said, I hope you got something out of it, and be safe. I'll see you next week. Bye.